24 hours of non-stop indie hip-hop right here on Rap Nerd Radio.
Time ago, it's hard to love. When your heart made it go, you tend to over cash on love. Wasted out, drained out, we both been hurt from it. Said we love each other, what we really got to show for it. Not a whole lot, barely even.
Rap, what's going on? What it do? What it is? It's your boy D-Sick, aka the Rap Nerd, and today we got one of Dallas's up and coming amazing talents out there, man. We got Gran Larson in the building. What's going on, sir?
What's good, my guy?
Man, chilling, bro. I had to come talk to you about this Soul 73 album, man. First of all, just amazing body of work, man.
For sure, I appreciate that. That's love, man. That's what people need these days. Everybody need a little love, man. I appreciate you fucking with the album.
For sure, man. Give me like some background on the album. Tell us about the radio station, because I don't really know much about that.
It was Soul 73 KKDA or KKDA. It was AM radio. So it was like if you know type situation. That was like a station that my grandfather used to listen to like all the time. That's the only station he played, whether it was in the car, in the crib, you know what I'm saying, wherever. Goddamn on the boat, shit. That's the only station that's playing. Know what I mean? But they play only oldies though. Mm-hmm. Like they play, you know what I'm saying, Gladys Knight and Otis Redding, Al Green, James Brown. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit was all oldies. Know what I mean? Temptations and all of that shit. But like, nah, it was fire. That was like a radio station I really grew up on as a kid. We used to take them long fishing trips. That was the only thing we would listen to.
Yeah.
So like that's where a lot of my music influence come from. Is like listen to a lot of oldies and shit.
I could tell, man. It's definitely a lot of soul in your music, and I could definitely tell it comes from that era. Is that station still around?
Nah, that station actually is not around anymore. They actually sold the company, so it's a Korean radio station now.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
That's crazy. It was crazy. I said the same thing when I first found out. Like, that was crazy.
The station is definitely going to live on through this album for sure, man. And I just wanted to get into some of the, like, dopest lines that I came across in the project. On Bless God, you said you're not trying to be the best. You just know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I thought that you was rapping pretty damn well, but just expound on that a little bit. Like, you know, you don't really care about having the crown like that. Like, what's your view on hip hop and where you?
When I first started, when I first started rapping and recording, I was on that wave. Like, yeah, I want to be the illest nigga. I want to be the coldest nigga. Can't nobody fuck with me. Even though I do still feel like that. But it's like I toned down over the years. The real ones gonna understand. I mean, the real ones gonna relate. So it's like I ain't trying to get my music in front of everybody. I'm trying to get my shit in front of the right people and who gonna really fuck with me.
Facts, and it's all about perspective anyway. Because somebody might think that you the best out there, but somebody else might think somebody else is the best, and that's okay. You know what I mean?
It's all opinionated.
Yeah, you know, some people can get a little bit wrapped up too much into those titles, and it ends up being something that they are constantly chasing and they can never live up to, and they really lead a life of depression like that.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, that's the fact though.
Yeah, man. And then on the play, you said niggas love showing off for people until they get asked for something. Expound on that. Was that from a real life situation, or is that like, you know, just generalization?
That's a real life situation that we see every day. People act like they got it, but when you ask them for something, know what I mean, they come with a million excuses. It's like, nah, it's like I tell a lot of people, it's like, you ain't got to show what you got. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't supposed to know what you got. Know what I mean? So it's cool if you want to floss and all that, but know what I mean, you just got to know what come with that shit.
If you wave a steak in front of a wolf, what you think they gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact. People hungry out here.
Yeah.
And they're playing for keeps, for sure.
Facts. Now, I mean, I do understand when, you know, some of these young men out here, they want to shine, just like Pimp C said, you know, we all come from being kings and we all want to be flashy a little bit in one way or another. So on that aspect, I get it. But then also I understand that, you know, some people trying to show it off for the wrong reasons. It's motivation and then it's just showing off. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, that's a fact. Like, it's some of my favorite rappers that do it for, you know what I'm saying, motivational purposes. Like, yo, you can get this shit too. I got it. You can get it too.
Right.
Know what I mean? Stay on your grind. Like, I get that too. And then there's some people out here that do it, like you say, just for the show. Just to throw it in people's faces. And nah, that's not always cool.
Right. I feel like as long as your heart's in the right place, like, you know, your abundance will just keep multiplying. So, like, I truly believe that. And then, like, going on to Pick and Roll with Looney Loon, man, where did you find him at? Because that track is fire. Y'all was going crazy on that. Shout out to both of y'all for that one.
That's bro. That I'm actually linking up with him tomorrow to record some shit. But that's my bro out of Waxahachie. So Waxahachie and Dallas is like maybe 30, 35 minutes away, give or take. Depends on who driving. I drive fast, so it's like a clean 25, 30 for me. I linked up with him way back, I think like 2012, 2013, like around that time. And like we've been locked in ever since. Like we got other songs together. He done mixed songs for me and all of that shit. So it's like, yeah, that's bro.
And I feel like a real serious chemistry with y'all right there, man. I don't know if y'all have made a project together or if y'all have even talked about it. Like, but you know, I would say that y'all should consider it if you ask me.
We talked about it before. We just never came around to it. But you know, it's still in the works though.
For sure.
It's like,
if it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, just get a few more records together. Know what I mean? It ain't got to be a long project. 7, 8 records. Know what I mean? Just do something quick.
For sure. All right. And then Velvet Convertible, what jumped out to me on that one is you said, who check up on the ones who do the checking up. I felt that real deeply, man, because, you know, I definitely understand when you feel like you the big homie, like you said a lot on there, big homie shit. And then, like, when you need that same help, people aren't there. Like, expound on that a little bit.
Shit, you just said it right there. It's like, you be there for everybody, but who's there for you? Know what I mean? At your time of need, because we all fucked up at certain points in time in life. Cherish the ones that cherish you, but shit, on the other side, you got to realize shit, other people got lives too. So everybody just ain't gonna be able to jump when you say jump. Because I feel like that at a certain point in time. Know what I mean? Where I felt like I was checking up on everybody, but wasn't nobody fucking with me when I had situations going on. So like that really, you know what I'm saying, hit deep for me.
Yeah, it be like that. But the thing is, like, when stuff like that happens, it shows you who's real and who's not. So moments like that are necessary, even though they hurt.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact, bro. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. Then We Can't Stop for Nothing. That's really a banger right there. I want to tell you, that's like a real radio friendly one too. Like, I think you should push that one, bro.
The crazy thing, you not the only person that told me that. As far as like, I guess like the more reach that song could possibly get, because like I see the vision too. Because I always wanted to have this song for like sync licensing and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it could be in commercials or a movie trailer or something like that. So We Can't Stop the play in Velvet Convertible, like that's my shit. Like Velvet Convertible, like is really that's one of my babies, man. Like I really fuck with that record.
Yeah, I love that one too. But like on the We Can't Stop for Nothing, does it ever frustrate you that sometimes your more lyrically complex stuff is like looked over, and then like something where you kind of like went laxed a little bit and was focused a little more on the cadence? Does that ever frustrate you and make you feel like, well, damn, like?
Sometimes, yeah, because every now and then I'll listen to my records. I'll listen to old records. I'll listen to unreleased records that I just recently released, and I'll be like, damn, what the fuck do people really want to listen to these days? It is a little frustrating, but I don't really trip on it too much. But I still have to ask that question of like, what the fuck do people really want? Because one hand, they say they want the lyrical content, but then the other hand, when you give them that lyrical content, then they're not fucking with it.
Right, man. So you really just got to do whatever comes out from the soul is going to connect. Like, You can't even
Nah,
get hung up on it because, like you said, fans are fickle. They want to hear one sound, one moment, and then it could be on to the next thing.
yeah, nah, that's for sure. Cause I came to a point where it was like, I don't give a fuck what people talk about these days. I'm finna just make what I want to make, and then the people that fuck with it ain't gonna fuck with it. We could just ride from there.
And like I said, a lot of these things that people try to chase is unattainable. So, I think you're doing it the right way. I noticed in that song you said you live in the hood or the hills. The casket's still the same size. That's the part that jumped out to me, man. Like, expound on that just a little bit. That's hard.
Shit, we all gotta go someday. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is bigger than the other, no matter what your financial status is, your popularity status is, working status, or whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter in the end. It's like we all gotta go. That shit gonna stay here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers live in the projects, motherfuckers live in mansions. Them boxes the same size, bro.
So, like, you definitely got to make the most out of life while you in it. But like you said, we all gonna go the same way.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's like we all gonna go. Like whatever time that time is and where we go, shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't come back from that.
For sure. And then on emotions, the main part that stuck out to me on that really was the very end when everything that you explained that you would want in the ride or die type girl, but then you said you can get all that in return. Now, like, I feel like that's honorable. Like, was this based on any true life events, or is this just like a song?
I would say, bro, every song I make, for the most part, I try to base that off of real life situations. Because, like, I'm not the person that say I've seen every single thing, but I've seen a lot, bro. Like, I'm in my 30s, so I've seen a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like I got a lot of experiences and shit that I've seen firsthand that, you know what I'm saying, that I can expand upon when, you know what I'm saying, writing raps and all of that. Shout out to my bro Cash Taylor. I went to high school with bro. You know what I'm saying? He graduated a year before me. But yeah, shout out to Cash Taylor. But yeah, linking up with him, it was like write one of those songs that people can really feel because the beat is gonna speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? It's just up to us to make that shit do what it do. And like, bro really came through with some shit.
Yeah, man. And then I already told you, like, when I wrote the review for the album about how Cupid's Arrow and Anthony Soul made me kind of like get that Andre Big Crit comparison. And I said, like, this is where I really seen the artistry. Like, just tell me like a little bit about that song, man, and like the motivation behind that song. That song is ill, bro.
Appreciate that. So Cupid's Broken Arrow, it happened during a rocky relationship. So that relationship is over. So that song is basically just airing out my frustrations. Cause like Emotions is the song before Cupid's Broken Arrow. So Emotions is like the setup. You trying to get your mate or a significant other. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to get them to understand how you feel and you speak it from your heart. But like Cupid's Broken Arrow, that's where like shit hits the fan. So you airing your frustrations out. You trying to get that person to understand how you really feel. And then Anthony Soul, that's just a poem that my cousin wrote me when he was locked up. Like he out now, you know what I'm saying? He out now. But when he was locked down, he ended up writing me that poem. I told him to write me a poem so I could put on the album. And he did that. So
man, that was beautiful, dog. Because I wrote down the part where he said, I overdosed on love, but I'm immune to the pain. What was the part right after that? I didn't write the part down right after that.
Overdosed on love, immune to the pain. What was it? Damn, because that shit was cold. What did it say? Drowning in my sorrows. What?
It was something about how can I change?
Yeah.
But it was like a play on words with the how can I change? Like I forget what it was right now, but I got to go back and listen to it again. But
it's the time I'm on is borrowed. How long before I change?
That I was like, bro, what? That's hard.
Nah, that was ill. I was like, nah, cuz I really did that shit.
Damn,
Yeah,
hey,
appreciate y'all for that.
shout out to him for that, man. I hope you see this. That was beautiful. And I gotta put on record, bro. Like you see, I do like the rating scale. I'm kind of like trying to bring it back like the old school Source vibe, how they did the ratings and shit.
Yeah, the 5 mics.
After I do this interview, dog, I gotta go change this shit from 4 to 5. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
That's love, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Like
Yeah,
I really appreciate you fucking with the album because like it means a lot. Know what I'm saying? Like I
yeah,
say, I try to get my music in front of the right people. Know what I mean? And
yeah.
not just every single body is like, but when I do get that love and people like really appreciate the music, even if they didn't like the music, but they told me how they felt about it, like it's always love. Because at the
Yeah,
end of the
so
day, I'm still trying to, know what I'm saying, build myself up as an artist to be a complete artist. Know what I mean? I feel like I'm not at my peak right now. Know what I mean? But I still got some ways to go to really like elevate the skill.
people will always be able to go back. That's the beautiful thing about streaming is that, you know, when somebody do stumble upon you on streaming platforms or on Bandcamp or whatnot, they can
Yeah.
always go back.
Yo, Bandcamp is really underrated. I wish
It
more
really
people.
is.
I wish more artists would promote their music on Bandcamp because I feel like that's a platform that's really for the artists and they not taking from the artists.
For sure, it's direct to consumer. You can get vinyls pressed up there, like sell your merch, man. Everything is perfect. So, you know,
It's a
it just don't
one-stop
really
shop.
have the clout like that, I guess. I don't know what it is, but Bandcamp got everything that you need.
Nah, it come in waves. Like everybody will mention Bandcamp for a while, then it'll die down. But it's like, nah, Bandcamp is really the spot to as an artist, whatever artist that's watching this or listening to this, like really like put that effort into Bandcamp because like that shit can really run your funds up.
For sure. And then, like, you know, when we get close to the end of the album, you know, on my way home, you said you was talking about in the first verse, like I didn't write down the specific lines, but you was like, you mentioned No Limit and wanted to be them hot boys. So it's like you kind of cleverly wove in who your influences are. Shout out to No Limit, shout out to the Hot Boys. Outside of them, who are some of your other influences?
I grew up around a lot of music, bro. As far as like I didn't have any family members that was into music, but we always listened to music. I was always around like cookouts and parties and shit like that. My mama used to throw crazy ass parties in the 90s and shit, so the music was blasting all day, all night and shit, playing dominoes and shit. But like a lot of my influences really come to like who I listen to like every day. So that's and it's different genres because I just don't listen to rap 24/7.
I feel
But it's
that.
like, and I do have a hot take. This is like a personal hot take. I would say, as far as like my favorite genres of music, hip hop is not top 3 for me. So,
what you got? What would be the top 3 then?
So to do that, it did spin it back. So alternative is like my favorite genre of music. It's like the rock pop type shit. Like I listen to like Kings of Leon and Coldplay and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that shit. That's number 1 for me because I like different shit. Neo soul is gonna be always 2, and then reggae is gonna always be 3.
Okay, I love that, man. I love that because, you know, versatility and having a wide musical palette is important when it comes to creating your own style. That's really the only way to do it, because when rappers just come up just listening to nothing but rap, they just gonna end up emulating something that they hear. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
And I had to switch it up because I listened to my favorite rappers like Currency, West Side Gun. It's like I get influences from them too, but it's like people will start to say, damn, you remind me of such and such. It's like you remind me of Styles P, you remind me of Freeway, you remind me of Currency. And I'm saying them people because I've actually had people tell me that, oh, this song or the way you rap remind me of such and such. So it's like, nah, I had to expand the sound, expand my music intake. Know what I mean? The different artists and different type of fucking instruments and all type of shit like that. Know what I mean? Just to put into my own music, give myself a broader a broader view of what to do.
Again, I want to say congratulations on the album, and I want to know what you got next. Are you cooking up something again?
I actually have another project dropping in October, October 27th. So it's a collab project with my homie Tato Tatum. So to bring things all into perspective, Tato Tatum and Looney Loon, they tight. Know what I mean? So I actually met Tatum through Loon. Know what I'm saying? I met Loon through another, know what I'm saying, associate that I rock with.
Yeah.
And then the homie Pyro 2 Else, who's on my way home on Soul 73, that's actually Loon's little brother. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I just try to keep it all in the circle, man, just my circle of homies. But yeah, me and Tatum got a collab project called Player Partners. We dropping that October 27th.
Okay, that's dope. I'll be looking forward to that one as well. Let everybody know where they can find you at, man.
You can find me on IG. You can find me on Twitter or X now at Big Homie Larson. Shit, music all on streaming platforms, Spotify, Bandcamp. Go support the Bandcamp, man. That means more than anything, because that's real personal. You know what I'm saying? Support the Bandcamp, but I'm on all streaming platforms as well. You know what I'm saying? Follow me at Big Homie Larson, man. Just trying to make this good music, man. I got more projects on the way after the collab joint, so I'm just trying to stay working.
For sure, man. And the very last question I want to leave you with, man, because a lot of the people that tune into this are aspiring artists. What advice would you give to aspiring artists? Like, what are some of the things that you learned on your journey that you can expound on to help somebody else that's trying to do what you're doing?
Shit, one major rule you have to realize is everybody is not out for your best interest. It's motherfuckers that really prey on people's careers and prey on people's dreams, know what I mean, to fuck them over just for their own personal gain. So it's like, you don't have to go in a don't trust everybody attitude, but you kind of do, because it's really shady people out here that are trying to fuck you over. But as far as like everything else, stay creative, find ways to stay creative and just keep going. It's like, you know what I'm saying? The music gonna always be here, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you got going on in life, shit, handle that shit and put the music, you know what I'm saying? Put the music with it. The music gonna heal everything. Music is life, man.
Facts, man. And there it is, man. We got Gran Larson up here, man. Thank you again for coming through.
For sure, for sure. I appreciate you for having me, bro. Like, for real, I fuck with the platform, bro. And I really appreciate you for fucking with the album. Like, that's love, bro.
For sure, man. All I do it for is to just be a voice for the voiceless, just to highlight all of the world's best indie hip hop. Sometimes, you know, some real underground gems just get looked over, you know what I'm saying? And I just really want to do it for the people and let them know that they are being heard. And anything that I can do with my platform to put people on to like some ill shit, because people act like they don't have no choice but to listen to whatever the mainstream is pumping. You have a choice. There's so many artists on these platforms. You can easily just find an artist you like. They're going to tell you some other artists that sound like them. You know, it's easier than ever now. So that's no excuse. So I just want to make sure that I always got a platform that pushes, you know, just the real that people might not know about just yet, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, the underground is forever, bro. It's like the underground is here forever. It's like people say they fuck with the underground and underground artists, but they don't really be showing that shit. It's like they hop on the next wave that's going on and they hype that up. But then they complain about when it does get hyped up. It's like, if y'all gonna fuck with the underground and fuck with the underground and big up the underground artists, it's it's a lot of dope artists out here that's putting out dope music that's not really getting heard. Know what I mean? It's, you know what I'm saying? It's not fair, bro. Understand, people gonna like what they like. People gonna fuck with what they fuck with. It's all opinionated. But nah, it's a lot of dope music out here. Nobody can be complaining about everybody sound the same or everybody doing this and that. Just go listen to some other shit. Go listen to my shit. You know what I mean? It's a different wave.
Real talk, man. Y'all, hey, Soul 73 on all digital streaming platforms. Wherever y'all listen to music, go check that out. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. So until next time, if you don't live with a vision, you're better off blind. If you don't live with a purpose, you're better off dying. It's your boy D-Sick, the rap nerd. I'm out of here, baby. I said that quote wrong as fuck, but peace. Rap nerd.
24 hours of non-stop indie hip-hop right here on Rap Nerd Radio.